Welcome back, crew, to our continuing Let's Play of Caribbean Legend Age of Pirates. What's up, Wolfbane Art? How you doing today? Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. Got my drink and my lap cat here, so I'm all set to go. Not gonna lie, it was a pretty rough week this week. The heat and humidity down here has been appalling, to say the least. Now, I know it's not just here where the heat's been pretty ridiculous this past week, so I hope everybody's staying safe and staying cool all around the world, because it's been a heat wave everywhere, it seems like. Playing Cyberpunk and getting myself ready for the raid in 2 hours. Nice. I want to go back to playing Path of Exile when I'm not playing this, but my GPU can't handle Path of Exile. Too many things exploding on the screen makes my game go bad. So I'm kind of just waiting until then. I've been playing a lot of He Is Coming and Nine Kings, though, on the side. Heat dropped a bit. We had rain for 3 days straight. Nice. This night it was real thunderstorms. Hey, Blob Orange, how's it going? Alright, so we did take another one. Finding a spy, that's right. Once we finish that up, I was reminded by Francis that I still do have the Pirate Fashion quest to do, which is just over in Port-au-Prince. So once we wrap up this Governor quest, I might run over there real quick just to do that quest, and then go back to doing Governor quests afterwards. That way I don't forget about it. I kind of ignored doing it earlier because we got the suit so early on, the noble attire. I got that. I don't even remember how I got it so early in the game this time, but we didn't do the pirate fashion quest, but I still got the noble attire very early on, so I was just like, if that's the prize for that quest, I don't really need to do it right now, so we've kind of left it there, but I might as well do that. Finally back from vacation. Nice. Hope you had a good vacation. Alright, let's go see if we can find the spy. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, cat. Okay, yes, you can get down. I just spilled a little bit of my drink. Right on top of the cat. She freaked out a bit. That was not intentional.
After a dangerous voyage, there's nothing better than
I don't think I need any more crew. No, I don't.
Excuse me, but I must be going.
Alright, so it looks like this time the spy is going to be in one of the houses, because I do not see the question here.
A proper girl oughtn't to speak to strangers on the street.
I gotta figure out which house he's hiding in. Doubt it's this one, since this is a named house. Inés de la Sierra's house. That one's locked. Morgan's residence. What? Gotta be a different Morgan. Des Moines.
Captain, how can I be of service?
Alright, so not this house. Running out of houses to check. Commandant's house? Watch the spy be in here. Alright. Okay, so there is a couple houses tucked back here as well. So I bet it's one of these. Never mind. Can't enter any of those houses.
Captain, how can I be of service?
All right, we found him. Welcome back. I don't have to play it, I choose to play it. Just like you choose to be here. Alright, Governor Quest wrapped up. Let's go and do pirate fashion.
I await your report on the completion of my task.
Yes, I keep myself hostage in my own house.
Wait, I've seen that face before.
And what exactly would you do if I blinked my eyes fast? Alright, so we gotta get over to Port-au-Prince. I know it is a green screen. Yeah, that's why when you see the cats walk behind me and drink from the water bowl and eat from the cat food bowl behind me, you know it's a green screen. Nope, that's my kitchen right there. Alright, let's go jump to Port-au-Principe. And we can cross the bay area between the islands. I'll have to swap my flag. Reflection of a guy pointing a gun at you. Ah, yes.
I see a pennant!
That's a storm. My glasses. It's impressive. What do these ships think they're doing? Corvette, do not try and steal my ships. I will kill you for it.
The right side, ready to fire!
There you go. Yeah, get away from it. That was mean. Now I'm gonna have to fix that.
Board 'em hard! Take no prisoners!
Die!
Man, he's close. He's so close. Why would I ask for a refund? All right. Oil. 24 pounders. Devil's Bride. That's a fast Corvette. Goodbye.
Right side, ready to fire!
Oh, one of the cannons broke. Compared to the battleship you engaged a few days ago, this battle is easy mode. Yeah, Corvettes do not compare.
The left side, ready to fire!
No, I won't be playing Assassin's Creed. Bye-bye. There we go. Now we can go to Port-au-Prince. I don't have any interest in playing it. I typically don't play AAA games on this channel. I've played Assassin's Creed Black Flag before. I like the naval aspects of it. I hate the Assassin's Creed aspects of it. I'll just be chilling with this and X4 until Caribbean Legend 2.0 drops. Then I'll be playing that as well.
You. Yeah, you. I don't know you.
I don't recall if I've ever seen a rat just walking around on the street like that before. Probably has been. I just never noticed before. Little rat walking around here. Oh, it's gone. Oh, there's another one. Whee! But do you like this game? I mean, I enjoy the whole roleplay aspects of it. I like the perks, trait system, attributes, personal skills. I like the RPG style stuff of it. I like the open world. I enjoy the story. For me, this is a lot of nostalgia. The whole reason I started playing Caribbean Legend was because back when I was in high school, the Pirates of the Caribbean game came out, and that was based off of Sea Dogs 2, or what was supposed to be. And which is, you know, just an earlier version of what this game is, essentially. I did a full playthrough of Caribbean Legend. Now I'm doing one of Age of Pirates. Alright, so I'm assuming it's going to be a yellow exclamation mark person just out on the streets for the pirate fashion, since it replaced the
Wait, I've seen that face
the
before.
quiz giver. Nope, that's the beggar quest. Kill all the beggars. When it comes to big ships, always bring down all the masts, since they are big and pretty easy target for chain shots. Yeah. That's what I usually try and do with the bigger vessels. So I'm guessing it's not yellow exclamation mark. It's probably going to be this one here.
Oh, it's so rare to see a fresh face in our little town.
No, this is going to be a normal one probably. But let's ask. Nope. Normal one. Yeah, if we come across it, we'll take care of it. Devs are a bunch of modders who can't code properly, my opinion. Well, I mean, the dev of this game is basically approved by the devs of the original game, so I don't know why you think they're bad necessarily. Like, Caribbean Legends devs are the same original devs of the game series. Blackmark. And then Contruche, who does this game, is basically, you know, Blackmark's the one who's publishing it.
Such a nice young man.
What you found in my case? So no. 97% deception, I'm swaying. I know, right? It doesn't seem to happen too often in town where the deception fails. It tends to just be when I'm entering port, where I have the biggest issue with the 97% deception not working. Alright, so gotta be a quest giver then. Let me check in the tavern. If you're talking about original Sea Dogs game, then yes. But I'm pretty sure Akela doesn't develop anymore. Last I checked. So I don't see a quest giver in here. These are all just the drunkards in the tavern. Good question. I have no idea who I'd be. There's not a lot of likable NPCs.
Hold it! What are you doing here?
Yeah, so I don't know where Pirate Fashion's quest starts. I could have swore it would be somebody, you know, just walking around town, but I don't see anybody. Let me check in the morning hours. If not, then we'll just go back to, be the rat running around the floor.
Wait, I've seen that face before.
Alright, let's head back to Havana and then I'll fix up my ships. I mean, if they're the ones running around the floor in port, no. If they're the ones on my ship, yes. They're the biggest threat in the game, but that's why I've got Rat God in my inventory. I need more Rat Gods. Oh, come on. Another storm? They just want me to get that nav skill up and to spend money on ship repairs. I guess there's no naval battle this time. Depending on the quest, I'll want to do the governor quest, then fix ships, and then take the next one, since I'll have to wait a couple of days anyways to fix them up. Oh, you'd be the warlock guy? That sends the death god after you if you don't pay up? I can see that being very fitting. I remember to swap flags. You always do repairs at sea? You mean repairs in dock or what? Or you just let your fix itself over time? What you're talking about?
Hey, you! Yeah, you! I don't know you!
Over time. If it was just my ship, I'd do that. But since I'm using like I've got the cargo vessels with me, I'll fix them up.
Stop right there, you dog!
Because otherwise I gotta sacrifice a bunch of their carry weight to the planks to be able to fix them. I'd rather be making money than letting it fix slowly. It was just my ship still. Like, I did that earlier, where most of the time I was letting it just fix over time. I'd always keep, like, 50 to 100 planks on me, and... But, like, right now, if I were to fix up, it would take almost 600 planks to fix all 3 ships. Alright, let's see what quest we get today.
You will not find a greater city than ours in all the Caribbean.
Smugglers.
Ever since I became governor, it's simply...
The smugglers will not deal with me, though. So that quest won't work. Alright, we'll do the fixed ships and then we'll get another quest.
Trust your ship to us, and don't worry about a thing.
Wait! I've seen that face before.
Yeah, smaller vessels are much easier to fix at sea. Even these big ones are fine if it's just like, you know, they just take a little bit of damage, but one of them was already half dead. So to repair it, it would have cost, you know, a couple hundred planks, which would not have been worth it. I do like to keep like 50 to 100 on them, so that way they can fix themselves over time if they get damaged a little bit. But that storm took out a lot. Or those 2 storms plus the battle. And now they're restocked. Like when we did the battleship fight, I put a ton of planks on my primary ship for the emergency repair. That was pretty effective. Alright, let's see if he's got a different quest for me today. I need a storm so the heat will go away. Yeah, that's what it feels like just about every day right now. Need the rain so it cools down.
I was told about your bravery, Captain.
There we go. Pirate
Please
ship in the
consider
waters near
yourself a
Havana.
welcome guest in our city. And do take advantage of our city tavern. You will not find more qualified and experienced sailors and helpers anywhere else.
Alright, let's go deal with the pirate ship.
Stop right there, you dog!
Apparently I didn't hard save before that. Damn. I don't want to deal with that.
Captain. Unfortunately, I may not always have important...
Even on vacation in Rome, it was around 95. Oof.
Stop right there, you dog!
That's rough. Because I know over there's not a lot of usage of air conditioning, from what I understand. Oh, there's a lot of ships around today. Let me see here.
Lower away!
Got some pirate crew here. You look like merchants to me.
Lower away!
Guys don't look much like merchants. They could be.
What the hell do you want?
Hunting down free corsairs just so the local governor can hang our corpses around town. That's no work fit for a ship's captain. Aha, we caught them. Wait, what? Did I hit the wrong button? I should have read the dialogue more carefully. Wait, what? Gloriously in the Bay of Havana. Yeah, we're talking about AC. ADC for some reason. I'm pretty sure it's not just there, though. It's quite a few. Hopefully this is still the same pirate boat. I'll pay attention to the dialogue better this time.
Go away, will ya?
Alright, what I'm telling you, hunting down free corsairs, just so the local governor can hang our corpses around town. No work fit for a ship's captain, so the infant pirate, that's right. Quite a spot alone on my ship, so what are you planning to do next? And then you'll tell your crew you're sailing with me to a place called Havana Lighthouse. While they wait for you in Havana, do that, and I'll let you live. Otherwise, you'll get your belly slit right open right here on the deck. How's that future sound to you? I wouldn't say they're tempting. How do I know you're keeping your word when I'm all alone? Can't know for sure, but you'll have my word. Otherwise, death awaits you. It's clear. Stand and fight here and now. To arms, you scoundrels. Hey, on deck, take down this upstart, but do it carefully while I'm ready. While I ready the ship for battle and keep it quiet. Pity you're leaving us. So basically, I gotta fight the guys on deck while the captain runs off. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is quite different. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Make use of the stairwell. Alright, one at a time, gentlemen. Ooh, second one hit me. That was rude. The hell? There you go with the other stairwell. Well, this works better. You get paid for your live stream if I watch ads. Yes, I do. I mean, you can skip them too. Get paid either way. Don't bother me none. I'm gonna get out of here before the captain comes back with the rest of the crew. Now I gotta loot these guys first. Ooh, gold nugget. Nice. Okay. Don't bother me, man. I didn't realize battle would instantly start. Alright. You are
Take
done.
no prisoners!
Alright, men. I've already killed enough of them. You guys do the rest of the work. I want to share so I can go back on vacation. Hey, you just got back from vacation. I need a vacation too. I'll give you a share of the loot from this ship.
Death becomes you.
Ow.
Sir, you've sunk our ship. What
Decided to
the
come back
hell?
after all. Oh, I forgot something. A cheeky response. Devil take it, I underestimated you at first. Well then, shall we continue? Let's carry on, mate. Bye-bye. Alright, nothing else really useful here. Alright, back to port. Takes
Hey,
the
you!
balloon store another
Yeah,
plate.
I
Carbonara.
don't know you.
I bet that was delicious when you were in Italy. Ooh, I see a 224.
Nadar, come a little closer.
Thank you. We've maxed out heavy weapon now. Firearm's still only at 57, though. Oof. That's probably why. Reaction's only at 4. Spaniards are the
Captain,
best.
Unfortunately, I may not always have important tasks for you.
Time to
as
settle
you
up.
aren't the
Here's your
only
money.
one I can trust with
Thank
such
you.
work.
I gotta wait
But don't
3 days,
despair.
right?
Instead, why don't you come to visit me more often? I
State your
greatly
business,
value.
please.
You know who I am yet?
Precisely, I'm very busy.
Resourceful men as yourself.
Alright, time to wait 3 days. 1. 2. 3. Alright, let's see what quest the governor has for me today. Band of robbers. Easy. Although I definitely like the, going to visit the spy and collecting the dispatch. That is 100% the best
Hold
quest.
it. What are you doing here?
Pays the most, lets you travel. Well, tell me this ain't the robbers just chilling here right outside the city.
Hey now, what is that I hear ringing in your pocket?
It's just a random group of bandits. Bye. Got her instead. Would be fair if I got paid for watching someone playing this game. I don't know. Find somebody that'll pay you to do it. Alright, so that'll be out towards the lighthouse. Or the fort. Oh, this might be them.
Hey now,
$20, one plate, wasn't cheap, but was the best carbonara. I bet it was the best.
Rest in peace.
I just crit him for 500 something damage. Damn. That was good. Should have bought another copy. I mean, I can.
Wait, I've seen that face before.
I don't think there's anything else in this game for sale that I can buy. Rather than buying other copies. But just for you, once I'm done the playthrough, I'll give away a copy of the game. Go visit the governor instead of leaving port. Apparently, leaving port's not safe.
A proper girl oughtn't to speak to strangers on the street.
I await your report on the completion of my task.
Alright, another completed test. Done a fine job for the city. I can put in a word with the Governor General. I also have the authority to grant you a letter of marque. Yes, finally. Look forward to further cooperation. Now you may visit our Governor General. He might have more serious tasks for you. Farewell. There we go. We got the letter of marque finally. Didn't even have to buy it. Maybe now that I have one letter of marque, I could technically then use the pirate guys to make copies of other ones, maybe? I don't know. Pretty happy with Caribbean Legend? Yeah, me too. Congratulations. Thank you, Wolfsbane Art. We'd be making progress. Now we can do the national quest line, right? Finally. Nope, doesn't work that way. Uh-oh. No, talking about the letters of marque.
The army is
How do you
my
ever
pride.
buy them from the diplomat?
Soldiers' training is just phenomenal.
I'd better play Sea of Thieves, Husky Resync Original, Sid Meier's Pirates, Sea Dogs 1, 2, Sea Dogs 2 or some other game. Only one national quest. I know only one national quest line. But once, so you're saying only one letter of marque, whether or not you do like the quest lining, you're limited on the letters. Well, Captain, I've been informed of your arrival. It's a great honor for me, Don Francisco. I never expected that someone as humble as myself would attract the attention of such a distinguished senior. You can earn my attention through deeds for the glory of the great Castile. Captain, but so far you have none to your name. However, you do have a ship and a Spanish letter of marque, which means a great deal to my country. Especially now when Spain's enemies have grown bold and seek revenge for all their past defeats. Is Spain's situation really that dire? Yes, although at first glance everything seemed fine, the wealth and power of Spain have always stirred envy among Europe's monarchs. Now, when our enemies stoop to hiring bandits of every stripe, the situation has become distressingly dire. Attacks on our colonies and merchant convoys have become more frequent, and the kidnapping of noble and wealthy citizens for ransom is now commonplace. Pirates have overrun every trade route, making sailing these waters extremely dangerous. The Escorial is furious, and Her Majesty the Queen Mother demands immediate and decisive action to put an end to the unlawful deeds of all manner of ladrons. To that end, it has been decided to fight the enemy with their own methods, by hiring privateers to serve the crown. Looks like I made it just in time. It seems that's exactly the case. Just yesterday, someone like you could expect nothing but the stake of the Holy Inquisition, or the hempen rope. But times have changed. Prove your loyalty to our Lord, and you shall have it all. Wealth, glory, honors, and rewards. Sounds good. I'm ready to get started on the job. Well then, let's get down to business. 3 of our esteemed citizens have been captured by English pirates. The ransom demanded by the notorious and cunning Henry Morgan is beyond all reason. 500,000. You'll need to sneak into Port Royal, break our people out of prison, and bring them safely back to me. You must infiltrate the prison quietly and catch the guards off guard. The prisoners are watched very closely, so as soon as you make your move, the alarm will be raised. That's why it's best to land in a secluded cove, far from the fort. Under no circumstances are you to endanger the lives of those entrusted to you. This is an absolute requirement. Is everything clear? Yes, Senior Governor General. You have 1 month to free the prisoners, no more. Prepare yourselves and set out. I'll get to it right away. I remember that quest can be sketchy, I'm assuming you meant to say. It sounds like an interesting one. Alright, let's see how this goes. I remember you can ask Morgan about prisoners. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that it would make sense if we could use our connections. I like the quest, which you can get in Panama from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. in the cave. Not sure if I know that one off the top of my head. I should have checked to see if I could bring any goods with me to Fort Orange. That is where we're going to land. Infiltrate. If you're 97% deception, you have no chance. That's why I'm landing at Fort Orange, just to be safe. Since they have no fort at Fort Orange. We'll flag swap too. They'll never see it's coming. Alright. Cross the land on foot. And we'll make sure to ask Morgan about it. I think it's the bay, right? Yeah, it's the bay. Portland Bay. Here we go.
Look here.
Yeah, I can't wait till the storm engine overhaul.
Stop right there, you dog!
Alright. Let's go chat with Morgan about it first. See what he has to say.
Don't let your tongue run away with you.
No, I don't want to say that. Just like we've agreed. I think that would continue the pirate quest. Cat, why are you laying on the folded laundry? You get hair all over it. Alright, let's try here.
Who are you?
I'm not talk business. You're holding 2 Spaniards. Morgan captured them, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing special. I just want to give them their freedom. This question is beyond my area of expertise. I reckon you ought to be mighty interested in this, otherwise I'll kill you. Such audacity the world has never seen. Seize them. Well then, you brought this on yourself.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
It's easy enough killing the guards.
I won't last much longer.
Good look. If only I could get out of here. Let me get out and I'll make it worth your while. Who are you and what can you offer? Jeffrey Osher. I've got something stashed away in a safe spot. Get me out of here and take me to Dominica. There's a treasure hidden in a grotto there. We'll fetch it and split it 50-50. And what's in your stash then? How do I know you're telling the truth? I swear to you, I'm telling the honest truth. And in the stash, I hid money and jewels. Sure. Why not? Free somebody else. So with talking, I'm getting out of here now, and then we weigh anchor. Or do you enjoy English rules? Spread out and head for my ship without drawing attention. Your only job is to reach my ship alive. In a little while, I'll stir up a bit of trouble to create distraction, so it'll be easier for you. Is everything clear? Now hurry up. Out to the ship. Can't leave money laying behind. We're out. I don't think I've ever just sprung somebody from the jail before. Interested to see what you can get from breaking people out. Because he wants to go to Dominica, so we gotta go down there with him. We'll do that after this quest. All right. That should be mission accomplished, right? We'll see.
We've got company, Captain!
Wow. Didn't even get deception checked. Alright. Till morning. Yam rats.
Our fleet is the greatest power in all the Caribbean. And that's because our state values its military captains and pays well for their work.
Part of the progress of arresting the prisoners, yours have been carried out. Taking your first successful step on the thorny path of a career in service to Her Majesty. Queen Mother Maria Anna of Austria. Here are your hard-earned 50,000. I'm glad I wasn't mistaken about you. Thank you, Governor General. By the way, you're an excellent mathematician. With a random compliment. What are you talking about? Well, if you add a 0 to the 50,000 I received, you'll get the amount you refused to pay Henry Morgan. Ah, you mean that. Of course, we can afford to pay such a staggering sum, proving how much we value our citizens, but then those 50,000 wouldn't weigh so comfortably in your pocket, would they? Oh yes, Signor. You've given an extremely instructive example. In that case, I won't keep you any longer. Do drop by my residence from time to time. Alright, Signor. We tried to get him to pay us 10 times as much. I do want to go see what we can get from Dominica, though.
What are you looking for?
Ooh, 224.
Hold up, Captain. What are you rushing off?
Yep. 58 in firearms now. Okay, that was a little weird. What was weird? The math? Well, no, because originally for the hostages, Morgan wanted him to pay 500,000 for him.
I see a pennant!
And they could afford it, they just didn't want to do it. They sent me. So my guy was just like, oh, you could have paid me the 50K. You know, the 500,000 instead of just 50,000. It's like, yeah, we could have, but we're not gonna. Just clean up my inventory. Now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, now that we've got inventories cleaned up for a bit. Game is not that bad. Not sure whether I should thank or blame you. Buying a copy of the game will cost me. I mean, why do you have to do one or the other? You could always just do both. Blame me and thank me. I always curse my friends when they convince me to do something. Why did I just have to spend 300,000 to pay my crew? I must have missed the previous month's payment. That is the most I have ever had to spend. Or math's the British way of saying math. I'm used to hearing it both ways. No, Storm. I don't need it cooler here. My ship upkeep. It's 110 here, 10 here, and 13 there. It was definitely like an extra month or two in the game. Alright, so Dominica, here we are. Let's see what kind of prize this guy broke out of prison's gonna give us. Prison Affairs Liberation. Grotto on Dominica, and until then... So we gotta get to the grotto. Get to the cave. Then he'll split the prize with me. Down to the right. Guess there really is only 2 zones in here. So there's there, and then the cave would be this way. Mm-hmm. Dominica is definitely much smaller here. Maybe it was the Christmas bonus.
I can feel it.
I think it's I was doing probably doing either ship repair or sleeping waiting for the governor quests, like I wasn't at sea. So it skipped asking for their monthly their crew pay. Jill's right where we left them. Magnificent. So shall we split it? Yes, of course. You received your share of the treasure. So what did he give me? Treasure, split evenly. I don't know money-wise, but item-wise, was it worth it? We got... Okay, yeah. That's pretty good. 7 chests. 2 treasures. 83... Holy! Yeah. Breaking people out of jail. Worth it. That's a lot of gems. 83 rings, 44 golden brooches, 61 gold ruby. Yeah. I like it. So I know, so one is treasure and one is chests. I know that I think it's the chests that you need to use for upgrades later on, if I'm not mistaken, and then treasure are the ones where you can sell them? I don't know. This game upgrading's a bit different what I'm used to, because there's no doubloons. I am so overweight. Yeah, let's transfer some goods. Here, you can carry the chests. And you can carry the treasures. There we go. I didn't overweight them, did I? Nope, we're good. Chest for upgrades. Okay, that's what I thought too. So getting 7 of them from this random guy that I broke out of prison with the quest while I was doing the quest anyways. Pretty good. Pretty happy with that. All right. So now we get to move on to the next of the governor's quests. I'm going to stop by a port because we're going to have to pick up some food and rum. Let's see what would be worth bringing back to Havana. So Havana, they import copra, silk. Silk would be good. Silver. I don't think there's any good export for silver though, right? 297. I don't think there's any direct silver export. It's just the golds with those two places. Or am I wrong? I don't see a single silver export. There's the Providence and Port of Spain for gold exports, but silver is just import. Where can I pay the least for silver? It's close to where we're going anyways. It's like Port-au-Prince would be an easy one. Yeah, we'll just stop there. Grab some silver on the way. Restock our ships with food and rum.
Company, Captain!
We'll be good. So I can lose this French vessel. That should work. There we go. It's long enough to switch to a French flag. Now, this is a dangerous jump. We're in. All right, let's get some food and rum.
There, you dog.
And then we will stock up on silver, run that over to Havana, pick up the next governor or national quest line. I don't do governor quests anymore. Those are beneath me. I gotta remember to empty my inventory too, though.
Greetings and salutations, Captain. Now, what can I do for you?
Let me sell you some jewels. Oh, by that I mean jewelry. It's better.
Well, is there anything you need from me, Captain?
Yep, food and rum. Nice and cheap here. Alright, these ships should still be good for about a month. Okay. Take all your silver. And I will take all of your silk. Actually, no, not silk. You are exporting silk. Copra or copra would be the next best thing. Except it's illegal there. That's right. That's the issue we ran into. Trade between these places is not good. Alright, well, we got the silver. Make a little bit of money on the way back.
Hey, you! Yeah, you! I don't know.
Alright, so along the southern end of the island. Make our way back to Havana. No, you don't, Storm. Flag swap. To the bay. Deception check me. Let me clean out my inventory. I mean, we're up to 58 chests. I think I got a good amount for upgrades. No deception check? Interesting. Oh, wait. I don't have to deception check in Spain anymore. That's right. I'm thinking it's gonna, like, deception check, but I'm a citizen of Spain now because I have the letter of Marquis. I don't even have to deception check. Man, that feels good not having to worry about that.
Our fleet is the greatest power in all the Caribbean, and that's because our state values its military captains and pays well for their work.
Well, you better pay me better than 50,000 this time then, sir. Once again, you tear me away from important state affairs. What do you want, senor? Want to talk about serving the interests of the Crown of Spain? You have questions for me? About your tasks. Ah, there you are, Bart. Word is, you showed remarkable courage and wit. I'm pleased to tell you, people you rescued are already on their way to Castile. Their gratitude truly knows no bounds. Our friends in Port Royal are spreading fantastic tales. They say you cut those English jailers to pieces. Yep, you've become a citizen. Yep. Feels good to be a citizen of somewhere before I betray them later and capture Havana for myself. Fear makes things look bigger than they are. Your modesty does you credit. Well then, it's time for a new assignment. A high-ranking Jesuit, Antonio de Souza, has arrived. He requested a cool-headed, courageous, and honest officer at his disposal. Spoilers. Yeah, I'm not telling him. I'm just telling you guys. I've recommended you. Head to Santiago, where the Caribbean Inquisition headquarters are located, and find de Souza. Do everything he orders without hesitation. Any questions? No, senor. Well, I guess it's a good thing that the Inquisition already likes me. I have their blessings. Is what this quest. You remember quest in Caribbean Legend where you should find 3 church items? Yes, I do. This one is its prototype. Interesting. Okay. I have vague memories of having to find 3 church items, but I don't remember exactly what I had to do. That part eludes me. I remember that there was a quest to do that. Can you leave me alone? Stupid French vessels. I didn't sell the silver, did I? I did not. Is it worth selling here in Santiago? Probably, same island. No, not really. Crap. I'll sit on it for now. Alright. I thought the name D'Souza did look familiar. I also remember that you can get a nice, unique amulet for this quest. Maybe not for this one, but during Spanish Questline for sure. Ooh. A unique item. Hope devs didn't nerf it. Knowing the rest of the items in the game, they probably did. I would not be surprised if they nerfed it. Considering everything else has been nerfed. Alright, where's D'Souza?
Seek God, not only in times of need, but also when the joys of life are upon you.
Welcome to the bosom of the church, my son. Padre, I've come to you by order of the Governor General. I know, my son, I know. I have been waiting for you. Now, about your mission. There are several people who dwell in darkness, and for now, we are powerless to help them see the light. These are the Florentine merchants. We have discovered that they have fallen under the sway of the heretical teachings of Genesium? I don't know how to pronounce that. We free the souls, their followers, from their unholy bonds by burning their bodies at the stake. But they do not appreciate this, do not value the salvation of their souls that we offer them. I forgot how crazy these guys are. Man, why don't they appreciate being burned at the stake? Why would nobody appreciate that? Come on. I mean, I personally wouldn't want it done to me, but we bring it to you guys. Just to cleanse your souls, you know? Just let us burn you at the stake. It's not a big deal. Excuse me, I have a question, if you would allow me to ask, of course. Ask, my son. I've heard that... Let me try and figure out how to pronounce this. Yesenists? At least they don't perform crusades on Jerusalem anymore. Yeah, I know. Believe in Christ just like Catholics do, so why burn them if they're Christians too? They have a twisted concept of the church's dogma. We disagree on how to reconcile the existence of free human will with the necessity of divine grace, without which salvation is impossible. And is there no way to reach an agreement, to resolve your differences through negotiation? You know, without the stake burning? No need, I just go outside if I want to burn. That's too real. There's a reason why my arms, I don't know if the camera can really pick it up, but my right arm, pretty tan. My left arm, not very tan. It's because of the sun while I'm working. I'm driving my mail truck. My right arm is in and out of the truck, delivering mail into mailboxes all day. So this arm is much more tanned than this one that's in the vehicle most of the day. Always feels weird when I look at my arms next to each other. That is impossible, my son. The enemies of the church are always waiting for a chance to lead lost souls away from their shepherd. No one is allowed to interpret the tenets of the Christian faith as they please, let alone question them. No one. Besides, they have stained themselves with a crime that will never be forgiven. About 20 years ago, one of the first followers of this sect stole ancient church documents from our archives in Seville. So, one guy stole church documents. The entire sect, they're bad people. Well, I'll be. I always thought the Holy Inquisition was flawless. How could something like this happen? This dialogue is cracking me up. With the help of the enemy of mankind, my son, we resist his schemes every moment, but sometimes he prevails over one of our brethren. So it happened this time. Our Seville archivist fell victim to a mortal sin. Greed. Did he confess to everything? He confessed, repented, and cleansed his soul. How could it be otherwise? We're glad we were able to help him. I'm sure the Lord has accepted his soul. Amen. So what exactly will be my task? You need to visit the runaway merchants for a specific purpose. Do you know where they are now? Because no one expects the Spanish Inquisition will F up. Yeah. Visit merchants for a specific purpose. Do you know where they are now? Of course, my son. First, they fled to the Netherlands, but didn't settle there. The Calvinists' hearsay is quite jealous of any other hearsay. Then they sailed to the New World, and now they formed a sectarian community on the island of Curacao. Your task is to ensure that these negotiators, who, by the way, are very wealthy people, purchase the Pope's forgiveness. The indulgence will cost 50,000 from each of them, and if they refuse, then for the greater glory of God, I grant you permission to take extreme measures. 50,000 for each, and if they disobey, I can do whatever I want with them. Did I get that right? Yes, my son, you understood everything correctly. But can 50,000 truly atone for their sins before the Lord? No, of course not. But we have to start somewhere. We need to turn their eyes to the Lord, and that's what you'll be doing. Is everything clear? Are you ready for the mission? Yes, I'll get to it at once. See, now, this is extortion. Telling people to give their frickin' Legos back that they stole from somebody else is not extortion. This is extortion. Wonder how many people will get that reference. 18th century version of buy a roof. I did not mean to do that. Dirt. Alright. We gotta go to Willemstad now. And convince them to end their treacherous ways by giving us money. Because money fixes everything. Alright, since we're heading there, we have to find somewhere along the way to drop off my silver. Should probably just go back to Havana and unload my silver there. Now I could load up on Mahogany, maybe, and run it there? Nope. Hi, cat. What? Okay. Leather, maybe? 10 to 14. Not much of a profit there, but... wait. Are you the one who got the job? Yes, I just came from him. I know what your mission is, and I know how it might end. The Order stands to profit by fixing its finances at the merchant's expense, especially when someone else does the dirty work. You think that's the only issue? Perhaps not. But you must remember one thing. If you ever face the question of killing merchants, I ask you to think carefully about why you were taking these people's lives. You don't know them. They might be devout believers and upstanding citizens. How can they be true believers if they are of that cult? They believe in the same Lord as we do. Think about it. I've taken your words into account, but whom do I have the honor of speaking with? Francisco de San Agostino. Thank you, Francisco. All the best. Random guy just trying to give me a moral conscience? Get the hell out of here, buddy. Nobody needs you here. Alright. Probably the best thing would be to just buy more silver here and take it over to Havana with the other silver. It's not going to be worth as much, but... Cat wants to join the Inquisition too. Yeah, she does. Uh-oh. The other cat spider.
Greetings and salutations, Captain. Now, what can I do
Guys,
for
don't
you?
cause problems. There we go. I'll take all this silver, sell it in Havana, and then we'll head down to Curacao. Since I forgot to sell the silver earlier. Turn around. Global map. Haha. French vessel had to turn around. It is so nice not having to worry about deception checks in these ports.
The best goods for mere pennies.
Think I put any silver on here, did I? Nope. Okay, good. Alright, since we need to head down to here anyways, I'm gonna make sure I swing by, where is it? It's the place near Maracaibo to finish up the Enchanted City quest, to get that off my quest log. I think Francis mentioned I needed to go to the settlement there. Whatever it's called. This one. Des Moines Routier. Also, where is my treasure map for? I haven't bothered going there in a long time. Cave opposite to the lighthouse of Trinidad and Tobago. A chest on the shore. Let's go clear that. My cat has a potato. It's so lazy. He moves only to eat.
Nodar, come a little closer.
I mean... He's pretty potato-ish. Big boy. Since the Queen's curse is no more, yeah. We'll swing by there on our way, our way out there. The lighthouse or the fort that's further to the west? I guess lighthouse. I don't actually know. What is the point called? Cape San Antonio? Jump there. There we go. Alright. Take a long trip south. Head over to here, hit the near the Cape of Deluge of Hopes. Clear that quest. Then we'll hit Trinidad and Tobago to clear the treasure chest that we currently have so we can finally get a new one. And then I'll grab the next part of that quest. The wind is being nice today. Oh, no, you don't, Storm. Nice try. All right.
Leave me alone.
Hey, you're not looking like a skeleton anymore. Was it you who lifted the curse? Things suddenly went back to normal for us. Yes, I found the frigate queen and took care of everything. Glad I could help you. Thank you so very much. On behalf of our citizens, I'm pleased to inform you that we have prepared a reward for your efforts. Ooh, what's the reward? 20,000. That might not seem like much to you, but our city has fallen in hard times. That's all we've got. Keep the money. You need it more than I do. I see dead people completed the Enchanted City quest. Nice. Thank you again. Honestly, I didn't expect this. You're welcome. Live happily. Honestly, 20,000's not worth enough to take from them. They can keep that. That's nothing. I deal in hundreds of thousands, thank you. Alright, now we can go to Trinidad and Tobago. You just get away from here, where we flag swap. See, 134,000. That makes way more sense than the 300-something thousand we had to pay for. Alright. Flag swap. Let me see. Set opposite of the lighthouse. Let's go ahead and lend air. Cave opposite the lighthouse. Hey, what's up, monkeys? Been a while since I've seen you guys. Must kill monkey. Got him. You got for me. Hey, very nice. Here we go. Cave entrance. Ooh. This would have been nice earlier on. A Scottish broadsword, 25 to 91. Treasure map fragment. So we got another chance at a tier 2 treasure. Diamond. Colossal. Milk colossal heads. I have to assume this is at least worth saying. I don't think I've seen this item before. We also got a merchant suit, which I don't know if I had gotten the merchant suit yet, but this gives me the plus 20 to commerce, but we're already maxed out on commerce, so we'll just sell it. Bullet mode's gotta be worth something. I ain't taking the loots. Okay, so item special study. All right, so this is mainland. Location is hidden treasure, shown here between Belize and Santa Catalina. A chest over a large stone. All right, we'll head there on our way back to Havana. Now I want to get turned around. Well, that didn't help. I can't see anything. The hell? That was weird. I think I was in that area where I was stuck in the land. We get further away. That's better. It's definitely stuck there.
I see a pennant!
Darn it. Get off me. They didn't deception check me either. I guess because of the Spanish, because I'm a citizen, even though I'm running a French flag, they can still consider me to be an ally. At least like a trade partner. Interesting. I feel like I should still get deception checked when I show up with the French flag here. But whatever. All right. Man money from those three people, 50,000 each. A preliminary pardon. Last time I did a treasure hunting quest, I found the chest with just a pipe in it. Oof, you got the low roll on that one. The first time I got a tier 2 treasure chest in this game, I got like just junk items in it. I was like, no! Because it's like such a, you know, it's not a very high chance that you get the good stuff from it. Leave me alone, Vanberg. Alright, how do I find the people that I'm looking for?
It is an honor to have you in my establishment.
I'm interested in some people. What can you tell me about them? He's a good man, deals fair, sells his wares cheap, and never lends money at interest. Banker? It's his partner, they run the shop together. Last one is a moneylender. There's more than one suicide on his conscience from those he's ruined? A real devil in the flesh. So I'm guessing the first two will be like, yeah, here's the 50k. The last one, he'll be like, kill me then. Maybe not the devil himself, but he sure could pass for his right hand. Thank you, you've been a real big help. Except I don't know where to find them. If I think about it, maybe it's this place? If I enter from the back. So I remember this place being interesting because we found like a really good item in here at one point. It's still just as empty as ever. I want the plague mask. Oh, there's something. Nope, not really. So must have something to do with, like, the store or bank. Yep. There we go. Here's one of them. The Holy Inquisition offers you the Pope's forgiveness for just 50,000. What's the matter? Why don't I see tears of joy in your eyes? You must be mistaking me for someone else. I've done nothing wrong. That's what you think. But the Order disagrees, so you'll have to pay up. I won't pay you anything, and if you don't leave my house this instant, I'll call the servants. You're far too cocky, but that can be fixed, and I just happen to have the cure. My sword. Suit yourself, but it'll be worse for you. They're killing me? Andrew, to me! Why did I say, like, with a weird phrase? You just want to die? Okay. Let's see what the other way plays out. So you think you can threaten me? No, not at all. Everything's fine, Yusuf. What does this one say? I need to ask town people about him. Most likely something nasty will come up. There we go. Isn't the cure burning? No, that's the Inquisition that does the cure of burning. I do the cure of pain. They cleanse, I cut. Alright. Let's get some dirt on the banker.
The best goods for mere pennies.
Anybody? Anybody want to talk to me about him?
We got into such a terrible storm the other day.
Don't distract me from my duty.
Maybe I have to talk to the other guys
Listen,
first.
sailor. If you want information,
Cool.
head straight into our tavern. It's a real...
Yeah, I probably have to go to the tavern. That's okay. Let's talk to the shopkeep first. But you should cook the meat before the cutting. Depends on what you're roasting.
Greetings and salutations, Captain. Now, what can I do for you?
Welcome, Captain. Did you take a liking to our small town? Great spot, isn't it? I don't know if I'd call a capital a small town, but okay. Like a major port. The trade companies are based out of a small place, but okay. Good health to you. Absolutely agree, and the local ladies could make anyone lose their head. Open the ports. With me, you'll find an excellent selection of goods. Anything you wish, Captain. I need some information. Well, you don't look like an ordinary customer. What do you want? Oh, my name is Bart. You are a sinner, my friend. A great sinner. The Holy Inquisition sent me. You're offered the Pope's forgiveness. An indulgence will cost you 50,000. Even under more favorable circumstances for my business, I can't afford to pay such a sum. I don't deceive people or profit off them. All my money is currently tied up, so you refuse to pay. If I had that kind of money at my disposal, I'd pay. I see, you don't quite grasp the gravity of the situation, my friend. Even if I were to take pity on you, which could easily cost me my own career, the Inquisitors won't let you go. No matter where you run or how well you hide, once you're in their blacklist, once you're on their blacklist, you're as good as doomed. Either way, if you don't pay up, I'll have no choice but to kill you. I believe I've already explained that I don't have that kind of money. If your hide means nothing to you, and you don't even value it at 50,000, no problem. I'll just take it myself. If I may ask, am I the only one granted such an honor, or are there other candidates for indulgence? What a fitting question. I was just about to ask where your companion, Jacob, is. I'd like to know that myself. Wait, I think I found a way that suits us both. Right now, I don't even have half that amount. But if you agree to do me one favor, I'll have the money ready by then. Speak. My companion went to Panama on business and disappeared. He's an honest and good man. I'm worried about him. Wasn't it Jacob just a moment ago? Now it's Yakov? If you find him, our families together will be able to gather the required sum. I suppose I'll agree. Prepare 50,000 for yourself and the same amount for your companion. See you soon. Let's go to the tavern, see if we can get some info on the banker before we head out. Looking for a ship?
After a dangerous voyage, there's nothing better than the good old welcome.
Careful there. Well. Our Portuguese heard plenty about you. I have a business proposition. No, thank you. So many captains want to work with me. Alright,
Behave yourself, sir. The owner isn't too keen on rowdy behavior in his tavern.
I want to ask you a question. You have something to say to me. Yes, I mean, you look stunning, beautiful, even with those tears in your eyes. Oh. So what is he, and the one who wronged you? Maybe I can help. That's the moneylender's son, Hansen. What luck, I'm looking for this person myself. What did he do to you, and where can I find him? He tricked me. Promised me the moon, swore he'd marry me, and then slipped away. Ran off yesterday with the pirates on a lugger to Fort Orange. What a scoundrel. If I catch him, I'll gut him. What if he dies from it? You'd better tell him not to show up at the tavern. Otherwise, I'll scratch his eyes out. Alright, I'll pass it on. So, the moneylender's son fled to Fort Orange. We can capture him and use him as bait to make the father pay. The son's quite a scoundrel. And then we're helping the other one search for his companion, whose trail was lost in Panama. Okay. So before we head out from here, we're going to be going to Portobello and to Fort Orange. Let's see if there's anything worth trading. So exporting out of here, there's usually not much. Mahogany and sandalwood are our best bets. So I can transport sandalwood, make some money. Mahogany and sandalwood. Okay, cool. So mahogany and sandalwood. Perfect. And I can actually fast travel here now. I love this. Should have become a citizen a long time ago.
Greetings and salutations, Captain. Now, what can I do for you?
I make sure my food and rum are good for the trip. we'll load up on sandalwood first, because that's the lighter object. It also sells at both places. What I'll do is I'll transport this, I'll come back and I'll get mahogany for the other. So Fort Orange takes the mahogany. Portobello takes the sandalwood. Well, Fort Orange takes both, but... it feels weird seeing fast travel locations. I'm so not used to it anymore. I mean, we're 50 episodes in of me playing as a pirate, not being able to do that at most places. Now suddenly I can. Alright, so let's head to Portobello first. We'll find the other guy's friend in Panama.
Got company, Captain!
Darn it. I gotta swap flags anyways. These guys are gonna stay on me. So annoying. There we go. Swap.
I see a pennant!
It's the battle to get them off me. Another ship got on me though. There we go. Now I can actually land. All right.
Greetings and salutations, Captain. Now, what can I do for you?
And buy all this sandalwood. Cute. Now when we get to Panama, I'm gonna deposit 1,000,000 gold. Where is the exit from this place? There it is. Alright, time to get lost in the jungle. Do we have the Panama map yet? Or the Portobello? There we go. Yeah, this is what we need. So, left, and then it should be on our right. I always get lost, but... it's because of this area. So then you have the jungle here, which has the switchback, which would lead to the cave if we went this way. But we want to get to Portobello, so we go this way. It's the going back from Panama that can get confusing. I get lost even with the map.
I'm listening carefully.
It definitely takes a little bit to get used to this particular area. Because the going from Panama to Portobello, you've got that one zone where if you follow the path, you don't find it. You have to go off the path over a hill to find the other path that's, like, hidden. Alright, so where is the bank? I don't even know why this place has a store. Nobody can make use of it. No, I'm trying to talk to the 224.
No, dog. Come a little closer.
Alright, here's the bank. Financial arrangements. Works for me. Alright. So we now have 2.5 mil in Panama. And by now, well over 7 million in Port Royal. Alright, let's find the guy.
Welcome, Captain. We're always happy to see you.
Do you know anything about a Dutch merchant named Jacob? I haven't seen anybody like that here, nor heard of him. Well, thank you.
When I'm out at sea, I've no equals.
Can you summon the Flying Dutchman to Panama? Been calm here. Ships don't come here often. Darn, didn't work. Let's have another round. Maybe you can help me with a little job. Of course, after all, we're friends. The thing is, one of the soldiers insulted me. That's it. Easy now. Did you forget? I'm your only true friend. What is this about? What a rum. Well, bottles up. So tell me, what's the gossip? Is that it? Alright, interesting. Now I'm drunk. Alright, so Tavern did know him. I suspect the good honest man might be able to be found in the brothel. Good honest Jacob, did he find his way here?
Whether you're righteous or wicked, we're all equal before the power of lust.
Nope. Maybe the store here. Since he was a trader. Doesn't look like it.
Well, is there anything you need from me, Captain?
Business Basin return. Hey, there we go. I saw him about a month ago. I must say it was a strange encounter. In the morning, I met him on the street. We greeted each other, and he said he'd drop by around noon on business. But since then, I haven't seen him at all. He didn't say anything more specific, where he's staying, where he's headed. No, nothing. I see. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and rest till tomorrow to get rid of the drunk effect. Ah, that's better. Okay. You managed to escape the Flying Dutchman thanks to the many patrols and bounty hunters on my tails. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Only escaped it because of all the people already after you. So the shopkeeper said he saw him about a month ago. He stopped by, promised to stop by the next day, but never showed up. That's strange. I'll need to thoroughly search all of Panama. Alright, so we checked the brothel. I checked the tavern. I checked the store. Back to the bank.
There's no such thing as too much money.
Oh, he lost a ruby. Now, let me go find his ruby real quick. And then we'll continue searching. There it is. Go. All right. Maybe at the church seen him?
Unburden your soul, my son.
Nope.
I'm happy with everything here. How about you?
Nobody on the street. Port Authority? Residence or prison?
We love and respect our church, and I would advise you to also be closer to God and confess your sins regularly.
Come on, don't irritate me.
Tell me something intriguing, Captain.
The best goods for your shiniest coins.
Maybe I had to talk to the store. Then somebody in here will have info.
We've got the softest beds in town. I swear it.
People tell me that I ain't too bright, but I'm worth 4 in a fight.
Rum prices will shoot up again. Interesting. All right. Where do I get more information on Jacob? He vanished for the last month. Is he hiding up here? I've definitely talked to the store, the tavern, residence, bank, church, brothel, Port Authority, and prison. I've talked to people on the streets. Nobody knows anything.
Just keep walking and don't get in our way.
So I'm probably gonna have to start checking houses. Not too sure where else
What do you
I might
want
get
from me?
info on him. Morgan's residence again. What do you want here? Get lost. Hey, easy there. What kind of manners are those? Get lost. You hear me? Got a death wish or something? Something's not right here. I'm not going anywhere until you answer one question. What are you doing here? Don't tell me you're holding Jacob prisoner. Well, time for you to meet your maker, Chatterbox. It's not for you to decide how long I live. Alright. Old musket. Nice. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I did not realize I'd be running into a room full of 3 guys. I was not expected. Oh, you were so close to dead. What? Oh, he's healing, that's why. And get out of my way. Bye-bye. You must be Jacob. Who are you? How do you know me? Have we met? How did you find out where I am? Stop. Stop, good sir. I'll tell you everything, just let me free you first. You won't mind that, will you? Of course not, I won't. It's just my nerves. I've lost all hope of being freed, and I'm not one to expect miracles. I overheard those bandits discussing the price of my ransom, and I suppose one of them has already made it to Carousel. But how did you manage to get here so quickly? And you still haven't told me your name. The name's Bart Portuguese, at your service. Well then, my ship is waiting in Portobello. We can set sail. I don't mean to be pushy, but seeing how you've handled yourself and dealt with those men, I realized that you're a military person. I have a favor to ask you. It's on the way from here. I can't insist, I can only ask. The thing is, our community once possessed an ancient Christian relic. The Gospel of Judas. Do you own it? She disappeared from us about 20 years ago, along with her guardian, Samuel. I've heard that name somewhere before. That's unlikely. So, recently we picked up the thief's trail. He turned up in Bermuda. Our attempts to buy the relic back from him led nowhere, so we hired some sailors from the tavern. The thief turned out to be surprisingly tough, and even wounded a few men before making a run for it. The sailors chased him all the way to the shipyard, but there he vanished into thin air. In Bermuda? Why are you in Panama? How so? He went into the shipyard office, and that was it. Where he disappeared to is a complete mystery. He went through the secret tunnel. Secret tunnel! Secret tunnel. The shipyard owner didn't tell us anything either. I'm asking you to help me get the book back. Will you help me? In your opinion, how much could this book be worth? It's priceless. But why do you ask? The protection of Christian relics is the sacred duty of every true Catholic. But I haven't made up my mind yet. We'll see how things turn out. Thank you. Nothing to thank me for yet. Alright. So the companion was captured by bandits for ransom. The bandits were unlucky. Jacob has been freed. Now he must be delivered to Carousel. He told me that a man with an ancient Christian relic disappeared at the shipyard in Bermuda. I'm considering whether to help Jacob or not. It'd definitely be worth it. Yeah, that upstairs fight, I did not expect I was running into that. That fight totally caught me off guard.
Hold up, Captain. Where you rushing off to?
Alright, so we should be done here. We found Jacob. Now to get back without getting lost is the tricky part. This is where you could split, go to the cave, or continue going.
No tricks, buddy. Yeah. I'm not looking for trouble.
I don't need the quest. Anything of value? Nope. All right. So this is the tricky one. Gotta go over the hill, get back to Portobello. Alright, so this is the quest where it can get kind of tricky. So we're following 2 different leads. Now we've got 3 potential. The moneylender's son ran off to Fort Orange. We can track him down. We can turn in Jacob, who we just went to Carissa now, but if I want the relic, I can go to Bermuda. If I'm gonna go to Bermuda, I might as well do a gold run. Since I'm down here. What's worth taking from here over to Port of Spain? Not a lot of good exports here. Wine, vanilla, sugar. Vanilla is probably the best thing.
Greetings and salutations, Captain. Now, what can I do for you?
I need all of your vanilla. We're going to head over to Port of Spain, unload the vanilla, load up on gold, head to Bermuda, unload the gold, see if we can track down the relic for Jacob, and then head back to Curacao, where we're supposed to pick up the 100K to pay to the Governor General for those 2. And then the last one, we need to go and see if we can track down the son of the banker in Fort Orange. Nope. Build that skill check. Really? What? We're considered too close still to their fort.
We've got company, Captain.
Come on, Black Diamond.
I see a pennant.
Damn it, pirates. Make me lose you here.
We've got company, Captain.
Oh, right back up on me.
We've got company, Captain.
Can't you guys make each other bugger off? trying to go to Port of Spain. You're making it really difficult for me to get in here.
We've got company, Captain! We've got company, Captain! We've got company, Captain! We've got company, Captain!
So annoying. Thankfully, my spyglass is good enough to jump here from the other side of the island.
I've seen that face before.
That was annoying. Couldn't lose them.
It's good that you've paid me this visit, Captain.
I mean, it's good for me. Alright, let's make sure we're good on food and rum. On all of our ships for the long haul to Bermuda. Alright, now gold. There wasn't a lot of gold.
It's good that you've paid me this visit, Captain.
Take your silver too, I guess. B34. Yeah, not worth doing that. Buying him as smuggled goods. Alright. Let's go sell the gold and silver and see if we can track down the relic.
Hold it! What are you doing here?
And we failed to pass the check to get out of here. This is why we always save right before we get on the ship. That 3% failure rate. It's hard. Alright. This time it worked. Gotta run, because the French are after us. Oh, wait, why is there an entry in... Oh, I forgot. Interesting, so there was actually a time limit on that one. Good to know, good to know. Not gonna bother with the trade, because that will fail the quest. Alright, so this is right before we went to the store. Alright. Not doing the gold run, which sucks, but we've got to get to Fort Orange first. So what I'm going to do instead is do a quick trip to Williamstad,
I see a pennant.
if I have enough time to do this, and then up to Fort Orange. I'm going to try. See if we can do both. Because I'd love to get the mahogany and run that up to Fort Orange. Just don't know if I have enough time. I did waste a lot of time with getting into Port of Spain and then leaving from there. We got about halfway up before time ran out, so I think I can make it. Over to Jamaica if I am quick out in and out of here.
Greetings and salutations, Captain. Now, what can I do for you?
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you about your partner yet. I want to get the relic first. I'm just here to get some mahogany, then we gotta run after the banker's son. That was not mahogany. I grabbed the wrong thing, didn't I? Wait, what? No? I loaded ebony instead. An idiot. That probably hurt my profits. That'll hurt my bank account. Actually, can I load to before I did that? Yeah, let's do that. That was bad. That was bad. Accidentally bought ebony.
Well, is there anything you need from me, Captain?
Yes, your mahogany. All right, now we go to Port Royal as fast as we can. The hopes that we make it there before the lugger is gone. Or not Port Royal, but Fort Orange.
We've got company, Captain!
There it is. Need to board this vessel.
Load the knipples!
Not letting you get away, buddy.
to fire! The left side, ready to fire!
Turning on the spot. You're not moving fast enough.
Board 'em on! Take no prisoners!
Becomes you.
Death
becomes
you.
Death becomes you.
These poor guys, they didn't stand a chance.
Sir, you've sunk our ship! What the hell?
Hey, it's the guy I was looking for. I surrender, you win. Ah, it's you in person, if I'm not mistaken. That's right, but how do you know me? A girl told me. Her name's Tanekin Clemens. Do you know her? Damn it. The things these girls will do just to get married. Hiring cutthroats. Of all things. She didn't hire me. Our interests just happened to align for now. Whew. That's better. You know, it's a bit too soon for me to start a family. So what do you want from me? Nothing from you. I need something from your father. You'll sit in my hold for a while, think about your family, your children, the eternal values of mankind. Meanwhile, I'll have a little talk with your old man. Could be worse, given my current situation. Thanks for not killing me. Sends her thanks, asks me not to touch you, scoundrel, and that's that. Alright, we'll take some chain shot off of you. Food and weapons. Don't need the meds. So much frickin' meds. Meds are never ending. Alright, you can sink. Alright. Now we can land in Fort Orange, sell off the mahogany, and then head to, I guess. What do you guys want? You want some money?
Much longer.
Portland Bay of midnight. I usually forget about these guys. We'll see if I remember.
It's good that you've paid me this visit, Captain.
Alright, so pirate lugger has been boarded, and young Defonseca is in my hold. Now it's time to present my demands to the dad. Alright, so Fort Orange, exports, coffee. That's about it for good stuff to export. Coffee. If we head to Bermuda, we can make a profit there. I hope there's no time limit for this mission. Don't actually know, though. Oh, I didn't mean to leave the store. Whoops. How'd it get so late? Just selling the mahogany.
Greetings and salutations, Captain. Now, what can I do for you?
I'll take your coffee. It's a good deal. All right. So we are here. One of the treasures is located somewhere around here. So I might go do that real quick before we head off to the east, because we either need to head back to Willemstad to talk to the banker with his son and talk to the business partner with Jacob, or if we head up to Bermuda, we might be able to track down one of the Christian relics, which I feel like the Christian relics is kind of like part of what the point of this questline might be. So, because Wolfsbane Art mentioned that it was connected to the, 3 relics quests in Kirby and Legend. This is like the prototype for it. So I might go do that instead. So we'll hit up the treasure to the west of us, the tier 2 treasure. Head up to Bermuda to see if we can get that, and then head back to Curacao to finish up the quest by convincing them to pay up their dues to the Holy Inquisition, and then we head back to Santiago to turn in this second of the national quest lines. So let's look into the items that what we need for the special. All right, where is this one? In a cave near the western coast between Belize and Santa Catalina. That's not very direct. What? Come here. Already in the raid, still watching stream. Will comment if possible. All good, man. Good luck in your raid. Get him. Remember, no Leroy Jenkins. Be a team sport. Alright. Tokyo, settle down. Settle down, cat. You do not like these shorts, do you? That's the problem. I'm wearing like new shorts today. I don't think she likes the fabric. It's kind of slippery for her. And so she can't really like just rest in my lap. She kind of just slides. She's like, I don't want to lay down. I want you to hold me. Come here for a sec. Alright. Be just a moment. Cat needs attention. If she had her way, she would just stay like this for half the day. I don't even have to hold her. She just lays here. Alright, hun. You either gotta sit in my lap, or you gotta go to the other. Alright, so I'm assuming it's going to be... It says somewhere between Belize and there. Ooh, what just happened? Oh, I forgot about the convicts again. Not surprised, whatever. I fail those poor souls like every time. Alright, so I'm wondering if it's one of the caves off from Amatique Bay, maybe? Because Mosquito Coast just leads to the city. Or you go up from Cape Perilous, but I'm guessing it's Amatique Bay related. I get this ship off me. Cute. All right. Go in to the right, or we can go in twice to the right for 2 of the caves. It's either that, or it's this cave from Perilous Cape. But it just said somewhere between Belize and Santa Catalina, so it's more likely from here, because this got the caves more north of Santa Catalina.
Corsairs
Hello.
don't leave their friends behind.
What is this about? Captain of the Pinnace, Utrecht. Our ship was wrecked not far from here. We managed to reach this shore on its debris, but it turned out to be uninhabited. We had to survive on shellfish and palm fruit for 6 weeks. How many of you are left? Only 4 were fortunate. The rest lie at rest. Some in the depths of the sea, others in the sandy dunes of this beach. Yeah. Man proposes, but God disposes. First time I've heard that line. Captain, I truly hope there's some spare space on your in your ship's chest. Each of us has family. Surely mourning us has lost our ray. We'd be most grateful to you. Where would you like me to take you? Doesn't matter where. We don't even have anything to pay you with. Chests and hammocks on the ship. Get aboard. Sure, we'll take them on. Flying won't take long. We've all been praying for this moment to come. Well, that's just fine. Your hardships will soon be over. Random pirate joins us? Shipwreck survivors. I took 4 sailors from Shipwreck Penance. They need to be delivered to any nearby settlement. Huh. Okay. I don't think I've had that quest before. Anywho, see if we can find the right cave. There's 3 potentials. It's the first one. Nope. Not that one. Hopefully it's the second one and not the third. Alright, so that way to the temple. This way to the cave. Aha! It is this one. Ooh. Nobilis, 22 to 65. It's a beautiful weapon. Noble. The pinnacle of Saxon swordsmithing. Its blade forged of Solingen steel. Mary's leather sharpness. Lethal sharpness, jeez. With refined elegance. While the intricate swept hilt Italian guard, curled into exquisite loops, protects the hands with both efficiency and aristocratic flair. It's a pretty medium weapon. We got some rubies, gold nuggets. Honestly, not as much as I was expecting. We still have the other colossal head on us. I gotta remember to sell that thing. See how much it's worth. I've gotten 2 of them now. They must be worth something, since they keep coming up in tier 2 treasures. There we go. We finally burned through all of our treasure maps that have been sitting on for way too long. What's up, monkeys? You want to go? Okay. I'll take you on. Why couldn't I hit that monkey? There we go. Nothing. It's a predecessor of Second Feeder Rapier from CL. You can get it in Dutch Gambit for Holland. Very beautiful blade. Yeah, it's a very nice looking blade. Let's see here. Yeah, unfortunately, I've already got the Flamberg, so it's outclassed. All right. So we got the treasure. Unload my character. What was the other one I got recently? I don't even see it. The Scottish Broadsword, that's right. 25 to 91. So I need to replace Yoko's weapon with the broadsword. There we go. I gotta get rid of these colossal heads next time I dock. Okay. So on to the next port, which is going to be Bermuda. Yeah, travel a ways.
I see a penance! I see a penance!
Take on board. Barrel. course, it's against the wind. For more vanilla. Okay, before I run over the barrel in case it's explosive. Nice. Sapphires. Can't even take them all. Oh, there we go. I can just do take all. I guess that works. Even though I don't have the carry weight for it, it'll let me take all. That's funny. I'm now overweight. Alright, these heads better be worth a fortune.
Alright. So what do we do next?
Captain, know that there are people in this world willing to do anything for you. I only wish I had more to offer in gratitude. Still, here, take this item. I found it in that ill-fated cove. May it bring you luck. Anyone in my place would have done the same. Farewell. What did he give me? Oh, I've got 2 of these noblest swords. And I don't need either of them, unfortunately. The guy I rescued from the beach gave me another copy of the sword that I got from the treasure chest. That's funny. I'll stash one of them. Just because. Oh. Alright, 22 to 65. 24 to 69. Lighter one's much higher damage. Interesting. Alright, so we'll stash that one. I'll sell the other one. That was unexpected. Like, here's a fantastic weapon. Oh, here's another one. Same thing. I think the one he gave me was actually slightly better than the first one I got.
Greetings and salutations, Captain. Now, what can I do for you?
Okay, these heads are not worth the carry weight. 30 pounds for 3,000. Yeah, not worth it. Note to self, don't pick those up again. Holy crap. Sword's worth 20,000, but the heads are worth nothing.
It's good that you've paid me this visit, Captain.
Alright, I'm here to sell coffee. I ran out of rum on Black Diamond. Oof. Not good. Almost ran out of food. I didn't think I was sailing for that long. Even my main ship was low. All right. Restocked. We made it here. We brought the shipwreck survivors here. He gave me that nice sword. Forgot about the convicts. So I'm here because the thief had an ancient Christian relic disappeared at the shipyard in Bermuda. Wait till morning and see what we can learn. All right. Before we talk to him, I am going to take a quick restroom break. I will be back in just a minute. Gotta refill my water cup and go to the bathroom. And I'll be back with you guys for at least another hour to 2. Be right back. All right. I am back. Got my water cup refilled. Don't forget to stay hydrated, guys, especially this time of year.
I trust you have reason to interrupt me.
Master Alexis. Specific question. I want to know where a certain man fleeing from pursuers disappeared to in your shipyard. Oh, good question. Why do you need it? He has a book that doesn't belong to him. He's a thief. I see. His pursuers, the sailors, already questioned me about this, then some merchant came by and tried to find out as well. I didn't tell them anything. Why? Didn't want to have that sin on my conscience. They wouldn't have made it out alive if they'd gone in there, but I can tell you don't seem the fearful type, and you're tough too. Where do you think they're going? Where the thief went, through the door to my right. And what's behind that door, and why won't you let anybody in there? There's a dungeon behind that door. Who built it, I have no idea. It was already here when I took over, and I'm not letting you in because it's dangerous. Very dangerous. That thief looks like he vanished down there. Something lives there. I don't know who or what, but sometimes the screams that come from below will chill your blood. So that's how it is. Well then, let me in. Come in. It's open. I hope I'll see you again in this world. You'll see, no doubt about it.
You need repels, yes?
Size on arrival, couldn't resist, ran to the docks to look, find gift. Okay. I was pretty sure I had already had that conversation with him, but... Alright. Oh, my guys are already looking for a fight. Oh, it's skeletons down here. Whole army of them, huh? I'm pretty sure I've been in here before and it wasn't full of skeletons then. Wonder what happened. Ooh, hello, money. It's been a while since I had seen a cup. Nice to see one again. Alright. I know the exit's not here, so that's why I'm searching this way first. Hello? Hello? I got another rat god. I can protect another ship now from rats. Alright, navigation -10 stealth. Well, this was unexpected. $36 to $109. Compare that to my sword. Alright, cool. I got the Bible. Bit odd that the quest log didn't update there, but hey, we got it. Alright, I'm gonna have to empty my inventory again. Whew! That was quite the find. Alright, items, weapons. So mine is 30 to 114. This is 36 to 109. And it weighs less, so it's gonna use less stamina, have a higher minimum damage. I'm switching weapons. Which means technically I have a new weapon for Yoko. Yeah, because the Scottish broadsword is heavier too. Exchange. Yoko, you get to use this now. I can't transfer it to her because she's overweight right now. Okay. Yeah, it's just better. Wonder what's in my hold. I haven't checked there in a while. Probably nothing too exciting. I don't think I've taken that many ships recently. Yeah, we got 3 elixirs in there. That's pretty good. Wine and rum. Any cups? Yeah, we got 5 more cups in here. Not bad money. Alright, so when it comes to Rat God, how do I give it to the other captains? I think from the chest I can only give it to officers, yeah. I have to give it to companions, so I'd have to switch them off that ship and then put them back on with the Rat God. I'll have to figure that out. Alright, so we're in Bermuda. Let's put a couple sailors on some of my other ships that haven't gotten any in a while.
Southern food, refreshing beverages, and cozy bed at your service.
Alright, they're actually better off on cruise than I thought they were. Alright. Anything worth selling from Bermuda? No. Alright, so we got the book. We need to go back to Curacao to deal with the people, the 3 guys that we are supposed to be collecting money from for the Holy Inquisition. And then we should be able to turn in that quest.
I see a pennant!
Can I help you? On my shoulder. Clap. I. Don't cry. I know you don't like these shorts. I'll change them after.
I see a pennant!
Spoiled cat. You don't, Storm. That was close. All right, so we are back. So let's go talk to the banker. See if having his son will persuade him to be cooperative.
If you think that anyone can manage capital wisely, think again.
You again, get out of here. I've had enough of you. Shut your mouth. Now I make the rules and you listen carefully. Think it over and start regretting you didn't heed my words from the start. And why should I listen to the nonsense you're spouting? It's simple, Joseph. Your son is in my hands. Am I making myself clear, or do you need proof? I could, for example, bring you his severed finger, or maybe his ear. Would you like that? You don't... I believe you. But if I hand over the money now, how can I be sure you won't harm him? There's no such guarantee. Try walking a mile in the shoes of those you've driven to despair. See what real trouble feels like. Enough talk, hand over the money. I'm not... She's being ridiculous today. Alright, take it, but I won't forget this. No problem, remember. And don't forget, the Order is watching you too. Alright, so we got the 50k from him. What am I supposed to do with his son now? Just let him go? Claw in my shirt. Thank you. Alright, now to the store. What? I put you on the floor. The only reason I picked her back up is she was intentionally walking on my feet.
It's good that you've paid me this visit, Captain.
Alright. So we're back to talking to the shopkeeper. You did it. I'm truly grateful to you. Here's the promised sum, 100,000 for the two of us. Well then, splendid. I congratulate you on how well it all turned out. Yes, indeed. You've done us a great service by finding him. Thank you. No problem. Farewell. Listen, he asked me to find a certain book, a very precious gospel for you, and one of Judas, I believe. So what? So I managed to do it. I have the gospel. Well, would you look at that? Listen, I beg you, let me have it. It means so much to our community. I can't imagine the hardships we've endured just to possess this gospel. I feel like this would end poorly. Should know the reward for finding this holy relic is 1 million. Yes, 1 million. I'm delighted to hand it over to you. Yeah, I don't think the million's worth it. I think I need to turn that money back into the Spanish Inquisition.
Well, is there anything you need from me, Captain?
We can remove their sin of having stolen the book in the first place. We have the 150,000, and we have the Bible. So now to head back to Havana. The job well done. By the way, she's back in my lap, but she's not happy about it. She's accepted that I'm not gonna hold her right now. Alright, hopefully this time they pay me a bit more than the last quest I did. I think this is just for the one relic, right? Hopefully I don't have to track down 2 more. Didn't mean to go over there. Oh my god. Get so angry if I go that way.
We all tread under the Lord's righteous gaze, sir.
Glad to see you, Bart. Are you ready to report on the mission? I visited everyone you mentioned. And what are the results, my son? The task is complete, Father. I managed to collect the money from all 3 of them. Excellent, my son. 150,000. This is a significant contribution to our order's cause. We are grateful to you. Holy Father, I did my best. Alright. So let's do the math. According to the decree of the Palpable Chancery, collecting money from a debtor is considered the same as finding a treasure. Whoever finds the treasure is entitled to 20 to 30% of its market value, depending on how valuable the treasure is. Now then, a church tithe is taken from the proceeds 10%, which is why it's called a tithe. Hee. So your word comes to 27,000. Here, you go, my son. Sign here and you're free to go. Wait, I have something else for you. And what might that be, my son? Father, I recall you once told me about a certain Samuel who stole an ancient church documents from your archive in Seville. Yeah, that happened, so what? Did he perhaps steal a certain gospel belonging to one of the chief apostles? Not the most worthy one, but rather the opposite. We're not even allowed to speak of such things, but go on, my child. You've truly surprised me. I found this book. Here it is. Holy Mother of God, Blessed Virgin. We couldn't have dreamed of such luck. All we could think about was where this heretical pamphlet would turn up and what we'd do about it. Ah, what a weight off our shoulders. My child, for such a deed I absolve you of all of your sins and grant you 3 more in advance. Absolved of all sins and grant 3 more in advance. I can go sin 3 times. I got a free pass from the Holy Inquisition. That's funny. I'm truly glad I was able to help you, Father. That's not all, my son. As a token of gratitude for your deeds, the Holy Inquisition grants you this magnificent suit of armor inlaid with gold. But the true worth of this cuirass lies not in its ornamentation, but its real value is in its unmatched reliability, which I believe is exactly what you need most. That's right, Padre. I do value my own hide. Well then, thank you for this as well. Now, if you excuse me, Holy Father. Yes, of course. I'll run off too and send word of the good news to Seville. Farewell. Let's check out this armor. Also, what is this? Inquisition's task is fully complete, an undeniable success. Now I can return to Havana with a clear conscience. Oh, we got another masterwork cuirass is what it is. So we'll have to give it to one of our fighters. Yoko's rocking 22%. Same with Angelica. And he's rocking 28%. So one of these two will get it. Probably Angelica. She seems to be the one that goes down the most often. There you go. They don't look quite the same. Check where you should get the amulet. Okay. Yeah, whenever you have time. Be interesting to know which quest we can get it from. What part of the quest line. Bit annoyed I only got 27,000 for all that work I did. No man of honor now. Alright. Back in Havana, let's talk to the governor. Maybe he'll give me a better reward. Governor General.
To what do I owe the visit, Captain?
Once again, you tear me away from important state affairs. What do you want, Senor? I want to talk to you about serving the interests of the crown of... Ow. That. I've come on business directly related to your assignments. Ah, so you've returned. Very good. How did the task go, the one the Holy Inquisition entrusted to you? Extremely successful, Don Francisco. Everything was done to perfection. The Holy Inquisition is more than pleased. Ooh, I got a personal skill point. Well, that's splendid. Take a couple of weeks to rest from your righteous labors for the church, and then come see me. I believe I'll have a new task for you. Reputation's back up to hero. Always at your service, senor. How do I get excellent? How do I have excellent health? Available only to the main character. Alright, what else do I need left to get rage? Expert attacks, irresistible strike, and heavy-handed. Use them. A bunch of stuff. If I want to get professional fencer, I need expert attack arts. Well, we're getting expert attack arts. 10% damage bonus. The next one will be professional fencer, which will give us the 15% crit damage increase, and incoming damage will be reduced another 30%. Will make me very tough to kill at that point. Well, it's got perks. Pretty sure she's already maxed out in cannoneering. Yeah. Alright, it's got professional navigation. Alright. It looks like we gotta kill some time before he'll allow us to continue with the next part of the mission. Gotten quite a bit done today. We wrapped up let's see here. We did the governor's quest to unlock the national quest line. We did the 3 Spanish citizens, prison affairs, liberation. Wrapped up Enchanted City. Found the pawnbroker's gemstone. Didn't bother with the convicts. Found some shipwrecked survivors that gave us that extra sword. And did our work for the Holy Inquisition. I think I'm going to call it a bit early here today. I'm pretty tired still from the last couple of days. I should probably spend a couple hours just relaxing today. That way I am all set to go for the long workday expected tomorrow. It's definitely shorter than usual, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling drained, guys. I'm going to take advantage of the time to get some rest before I've got to work out in the heat again this week. The big thing happening this week, though, is on Tuesday, I'm supposed to be getting my GPU back. Hoping for that sweet free upgrade. I looked into it, and the make and model I have is technically like their lowest version of the GPUs that they make of that make and model. So maybe they sent me something. I don't know. We'll find out on Tuesday. So yeah, looking forward to that. Nothing else big happening right now. Yeah, nothing else right now. But yeah, we are now 50 episodes in, wrapped up on Caribbean Legend Age of Pirates, making some great progress here. We've gotten through most of the Pirates quest line, and now on the National quest line. We're going to push through these, and then finish up pirate ones. That way I can actually start conquering settlements. At that point, I'll probably switch to doing Kill All the Beggars and wrap up City of Abandoned Ships again. I definitely feel comfortable with the combat a lot more so than the first time I tried fighting through City of Abandoned Ships. Yeah. And then, obviously, at some point, we'll take on the ghost ship here. Yeah, so still a lot of stuff to look forward to, especially once I start conquering settlements and stuff. That is the part that I'm really looking forward to experiencing, getting to that point in the game. Towards that end, we've banked up a good amount of money now, to where we're actually making a profit off of our investments. Should compound to the point where we can afford the large crews needed to be able to sack settlements and stuff. So doing all the prep work for that stuff at the end game. But having a lot of fun along the way. So appreciate everybody for hanging out and watching the series so far. 50 episodes in, it's quite a milestone. That means I've been playing for, almost 2 months. Been playing this game. And that's not including the a little bit we played on the previous version prior to this. If that's included, it has been about 2 months. But yeah, so be picking up right where we've left off today, tomorrow, where we'll probably... Tomorrow we'll probably be just going to do some sailing around. I might go just do like a gold run or something just to... Because we got to kill a couple of weeks, he said, before he'll have the next mission for us. So might as well keep banking money in between the quest lines so that way we can ensure we've got the funding to do what we want to later in the game. I did try and find the... Pirate Fashion quest line, but I couldn't find the quest giver in Port-au-Prince. I could have swore that's where it was. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Hit a wrong button there. I might have just crashed my game. That's okay. We're gonna wrap up things here anyways. But yeah, I think I just crashed my game. Yep, there it goes. Oh, wait. Nope. Yeah, it's definitely crashed. Alright. So, that's going to be it for today, guys. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I will see you again tomorrow.